Hello, it's Friday night. I have Indian have dinner with me. Saag paneer. Oh wow. Saag paneer. I haven't had saag paneer in a while, but this is actually some of the best I've ever had. It's got really nice coconutty aroma to it. I could just eat that. I'm not going to. I'm in trouble because that is fucking good. Excuse my French. When we talk about Indian food in the UK, we go back as far as the 17th century. In the 1600s, the East India Company was formed. It began as a trading empire, but became something so much more powerful. By the 18th century, it owned vast parts of India. Chicken pakora. I don't think I've ever had this before. Mango chutney. It's good, but there's not a lot of flavour in that. The saag paneer is still winning right now. British officials, soldiers, and merchants stationed in India encountered a wide range of regional cuisines. They experienced spices like cardamom, cumin, turmeric. They developed a taste for curries. Next is my favorite curry, lamb pasanda. Ooh, you can just see the color there. I remember having this for the first time when I was 16, and probably not very wildly, but it just blew my socks off, and I was like, wow, this is really good. It's a mild curry, but I really love the nutty spices in there. This is a good one. You can see the golden color. Wow, this table is cursed. I'll put where I got the Indian in the description. Can't stop. I refuse to pay £4 for a box of rice that I can make at home, which I didn't make. I didn't have time. But I resent the price of rice from these restaurants. It's just not, you don't need to be charging nearly £5 for some rice. Like, that's just, you know what you're doing, and then you're not allowed. Peshwari naan. Smells incredible. Who needs rice when you have delicious naan anyway? Cookbooks from the 18th century began including curry recipes. These were obviously simplified. They included curry powder, which is a British invention. Must release the onion bhajis before they steam up incredibly. These are and smell incredible. If you're getting an Indian takeaway, you have to buy some onion bhajis. Not rice, but onion bhajis. Ooh, got like a glaze on it, which is insane. Okay. Perfect. Mango chutney. I just ate a whole one in like 5 seconds. I'm definitely getting this again. In 1810, a man named, I'm going to butcher this name, a man named Sheikh Din Muhammad opened what can be described as the first Indian restaurant, Hindustan Coffee House. It was located in Portman Square in London and catered to the elite British men who had been stationed in India and who had craved those familiar flavours. It did not last long though. It lasted 2 years. Why? Because Indian food was more linked to the British colonial nostalgia rather than the taste buds of the average sort of British person. It was considered exotic, expensive, and pretty niche. The real transformation began in late 19th century and early 20th century. I also got chicken madras. Oh no. Ow. Many South Asian men, most of which come from what is now Bangladesh, worked as lascars. Lascars were sailors employed on British ships. Some settled in port cities such as London, Cardiff, and Liverpool. Men opened small cafes. They catered to other sailors. The food was simple, practical, and filling. It is a scary red color. That is really delicious. Oh my god. That is really, really nice. Very tomatoey. Got really nice warm spices. After the Second World War, Britain faced labour shortages. The British Nationality Act of 1948 allowed citizens from former colonies to migrate to the UK. Large numbers of South Asian migrants came to the UK during the 1950s and 60s. Many worked in textile mills and others opened Indian restaurants. Thank God, because this is delicious. The majority of Indian restaurants in Britain were and still are owned largely by the Bangladeshi community. They marketed their businesses as Indian because India had more of that brand recognition, which is pretty smart. Many people don't know, but there are actually a lot of dishes that you find in Indian restaurants that were originated in Britain. Chicken tikka masala, balti, vindaloo, and korma. All of which I don't actually have right now. I'm getting full and I don't want to be. Chicken tikka masala is often said to have come from Glasgow. When a customer complained that the chicken tikka was too dry, the chef added a creamy tomato sauce. Whether this is the exact story in its final form is to be debated, but what we can know is that the dish does come from Britain. The Curry Mile in Manchester became famous. Brick Lane has become synonymous with neon signs, set menus, and late night trade. Indian food has become central to British social life. If you order a chicken tikka masala in Britain tonight, you're eating a dish that has been shaped by the East India Company, migration waves after 1948, Bangladeshi entrepreneurship, 1970s Glaswegian improvisation, and 21st century multicultural politics. The Curry House is a record of empire, adaptation, and resilience. So there we have it, Friday night dinner and a little bit of an origin story. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Please get yourself an Indian and remind yourself of the incredible history that it has. And I will see you next week. Please like, subscribe, and also let me know what you'd like me to try and if there's anything you'd like to learn about.